Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's open a beverage of your choice. Because today, I will be reviewing Chew, the Omnivore Edition, Volume 1, hardback. Published by Image Comics and written and lettered by John Layman and drawn and colored by Rob Gilroy. Okay. I have seen the floppies of this around for a while. I've heard people talking about it, and I was just like, okay. I was just rather ambivalent. Maybe that's just because I didn't know much about it. But, like I said in my unboxing video, I was at the used bookstore, had some credit, saw this there, and with the credit that I got, it was free. It would have been free, and so I loved the way that it looked, and it sounded like a really interesting premise, so I got it. And I have to tell you, I'm really glad that I did. Alright, so let's go over the premise of this book again. So there's a guy by the name of Tony Chew. He is a cop. Starts out him being a cop who is cibopathic. C-I-B-O-P-A-T-H-I-C, which means he gets psychic impressions from whatever he eats. Okay, so if he eats an apple, he can find out what tree it was on, where it grew, what tree it was on, when it was picked, what insecticides it was used, and all this other stuff. And that's everything. And it turns out that he can also, say if he eats flesh off my finger, he can find out all the stuff about me and how I died, was murdered, or whatever. Or just certain things that I've done up to that point, which makes a really kind of an interesting power. It's kind of disgusting, too. And in this world, there was chicken and any type of bird's food, chicken and all this, was outlawed because there was a huge avian flu outbreak that killed millions all over the world. And America just basically said, nope, no, we're not doing this. So chicken is outlawed, which created a kind of an underground and a black market for chicken, and so FDA, Food and Drug Administration, has a group of detectives and stuff specifically for enforcement of that. Now, Chew and his partner are, starting out at the beginning, they are following a guy by the name of Tony D or something like that, who 5 murders. He had done 5 murders. They want him, and he was also a smuggler of of chicken and stuff like that for underground. And stuff goes awry, and yeah. Yes. One of the guys comes in and says, yeah, you're not going to deal with him right now, and he gets pulled into the FDA. And there are a bunch of different situations that he gets pulled into because of it. He's got a new boss who hates him. There is a woman that he sort of falls in love with who is a writer. She writes about food. Amelia Mintz is paid to eat and then write about what she's eaten. Here's why. Amelia Mintz is a Sabo Scrivener. That means she can write about food so accurately, so vividly, and with such precision, people get the actual sensation of the taste when reading about meals that she writes about. So there's a couple different characters in here who have different types of, food-related, I don't want to say diseases, but stuff like that. And so this all centers around crimes related to food and or specifically chicken. People getting killed because of it and all that. And yeah, it sounds kind of hokey. And it kind of is. It's got a really cool sense of humor about it. It's just kind of twisted, especially when you're dealing with, cannibalism is thrown around in there because he has to eat flesh. But it's funny and it's different. It's entertaining. I just love reading it. I got through the whole thing today at work. And just really enjoyed reading it and want to get volume 2. The only issue I have is kind of the art. And, I've said this many times in my reviews. It's kind of weird, but I really like more, kind of a, I don't know, John Byrne, Jim Lee, kind of art, other people, more famous, other famous ones that I can't think of right off the top of my head right now. Art, but I can appreciate art, stuff like this where it kind of fits the story, and this kind of does, but it's not. It's not super to my liking. But they do have a woman here who is kind of like a Black Widow type of character. For an issue or two, she's from the USDA. But the art obviously isn't a deal breaker for me. It does kind of go along with the story, so I'm dealing. But I do recommend this book. If you can, it's like it says on the review, you can't put it into a type of a category. It's not a cape and cowl. No cape and cowls in here. It's kind of a mystery. It's kind of a horror because it deals with cannibalism and stuff like that. It's humorous. It's just got all sorts of stuff. And if you got a really kind of a twisted sense of humor, you like gore and you like stuff like this, you'll enjoy this. And it also is very satirical about the government and the way the government operates about stuff. Excuse me. So I'm going to give this a 4.0 out of 5. And say, get this series. This particularly, it is $34.99 full price, cover price. I'm sure you can get it at any one of the in stock trades or organic price books for cheaper, or you can get it at a used bookstore. I got this one for like 15-16 bucks, or it would have been if I had used credit on it, or just get some of the trades or anything like that. I really recommend it. So let me know if you've read it, what you thought of it, and like, subscribe, most of all, enjoy your comics.